What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King, aka first name Rage, last name is him. Back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rage Reactions. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. This little video right here, this little clip right here, when I tell you I was never really a big fan of modern day preachers, or hell, even preachers back in the day, if at all, for this simple reason right here. Well, for multiple reasons, but for one of the biggest reasons right here. The guy you see right here on your screen, and no, there ain't no optical illusion, ain't no black magic, ain't no Photoshop. This is the real deal, Holyfield and real spill. The guy that you see right here on your screen is one Marvin Sapp. A lot of y'all younger people haven't heard of Marvin Sapp, but Marvin Sapp is the gospel singer, best known for his hit song, Never Woulda Made It. You know, never woulda made it. That guy. He's now become a preacher. And with him becoming a preacher, I believe he has shown his true colors as to why a lot of people are walking away from the church, and why I simply have made the statement that these churches and these preachers have no interest in helping out the people who help make them rich. And this guy has gone above and beyond to prove that point to be all but the truth. Or should I say, nothing but the truth. So without further ado, I'm going to stop running my trap, and it's time to watch and react. Let's get it.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints.
Now, I have one question. I actually have multiple. For one, are you preaching or are you pimping? Because the language you are using to these people that have taken time out of their day to come see you, that probably have already given their last, who ain't got much, who want to just come in and replenish their soul and have something to feel good about, you have now taken them away from them. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to something here, just right off the bat. As this freeze frame shot shows right here, take a look at his wrist. Now, again, this is not me hating on anybody to get money. Get your money, get your money. I'm not finna tell you not to get your money. However, there are ways to go about it, particularly when you are in a position like this. This ain't the way to do it. Take a look at that watch he got on his wrist right now. And you worried about people giving you $40,000. You worried about a collection of people giving you $40,000. As tough as this economy is right now, and it look like it ain't getting no better no time soon, you really think people just got money to just give out like that? Hold on. Here's another question. Weren't you this big gospel singer at one point in time? What happened to all the money you got from that? What happened to all the money you got from that? Guarantee goddamn T, you ain't going up there in no 1985 hoopty. Guarantee you ain't got on nothing cheap other than maybe that shirt. And that shirt you probably overpaid for that too. Yet you want to sit there and pimp out your congregation. Now let's watch this back and break it down piece by piece, because this right here makes me sick.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors.
So now, because you didn't get what you feel you wanted, not what you have earned, because you have not given what you feel you wanted, now you're going to hold people hostage. Who the fuck died and made you God to where you can decide, I'm going to hold people hostage against their will until they give me some money? Now, had this have been a bank, this would be bank robbery. You are holding people against their will because you didn't get what you wanted. Here's another thing. You're a pastor, a preacher, that is more focused on giving money instead of giving the word. Hence the reason why I say church is a fucking scam. Excuse my French, but this pisses me off. I'm not against God. I'm not against anybody's religion, anything like that. What I am against is this type of behavior right here. And I'm not saying this like I'm high and mighty my damn self. Lord knows I've sinned, hell, we all have. But this ain't the way to do it, bro. You are doing nothing but turning people away from the church when you're supposed to go to church to get the word. Not line your pockets. But yet I'm tripping when I say church is a scam. I'm tripping when I say these preachers are in it for the money. They don't give a damn about trying to heal souls, bring people closer to God. You know what you're supposed to do in the church? They're more worried about getting in your pockets. They're no different than Instagram models. Yeah, I said it. Let's continue.
Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed.
If the seed is so small, then why don't you have it? You're the one that's been on television. You've been on countless shows. I'm pretty sure you've been on tours. If it's so small, why you ain't got it? Want to know why? Because you can say what the hell you want to. No, $40,000 is not a life change. It's not a life-changing amount of money. But if it's not that much, I dare anybody that's just got it like that to just throw $40,000 out the window right now for the hell of it. Not on spending it what you want, not on getting what you want, but just give it away for the hell of it at one time. I know billionaires that don't want to do that. Zillionaires that don't want to do that. But you want to sit there and say it's a small seed. To people who ain't got it like that. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. Not everybody's going to have just 40 G's sitting on them like that. But it's a small seed. Yeah, okay. And here's another thing. And at the cost of sounding ignorant, the moment he said close them doors, I'm surprised nobody went up and whooped his ass or whooped those ushers' asses for telling them you get to stay here against your will. You have to stay here against your will until you give me your money. If that ain't robbery without the guns, I don't know what is. Let's continue.
1,000 online to give this. If I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 to me.
Again, just worried about the money. Worried about the numbers and the money. Not one time in this clip did he say, I'm glad I get to bring y'all closer to God. I'm glad I get to have people feel replenished when they come see me and hear me preach. I'm glad I inspire people to want to do better. I'm glad I give people hope going forward into what very well may be a hopeless future. Not one time did he say any of that. And if he did before this clip, we now know he's full of shit. Like I ain't gonna say every, but most of the preachers and the people that are in the church are full of shit just like this guy. And I already know it's gonna be some people, you just attacking black people. I don't give a damn if the preacher was white, black, blue, purple, green, orange, motherfucking pomegranate color. I don't give a damn. This is not the way to go about it. This is not the way to go about it. You just simply holding people against their will and forcing people to give what they probably don't have is wrong. I don't give a damn who does it. Let's continue.
Tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with me, to plant a seed of $100.
So, you've already acknowledged that people have given money, but you want more. Tell me how in the hell it makes any sense to call yourself a man of God and you're living by the 10 commandments of the Bible, and yet you're breaking one of those 10 commandments. Or one of the 7 deadly sins. Greed. Greed. Because that's all it says at the end of the day. Just because you're a pastor don't mean that you get to sin and then just automatically your sins don't count, but everybody else is not a pastor, their sins do count. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Hence the reason why a lot of people just say the hell with religion. And can you blame them when you got assholes like this at the altar? Pretending to be some prophet when he's nothing but false. Pretending to be this great guy when he's nothing but a dickhead. Who in the hell are you to decide who gonna give you what? And at what time and at what amount? Who the hell are you? Bruh, just admit that you got behind on some bills. You're behind on some payments. You probably owe people that you probably shouldn't have been fucking with in the first place. You got to deal with that yourself. Don't take it out on the people that ain't got shit to do with. Let's finish this off.
Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm going to have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving.
You don't need to see shit but a foot in your ass and a fist in your eye. That's all you need to see. That's all you need to see, bro. Who the fuck said that you deserve to get any of that? Now, again, not knocking you for trying to make some money. But you sitting there trying to hustle and pimp out your congregation to get it? I will never be a fan of that. And anybody that is a fan of that, you are part of the fucking problem. And you need help. Serious help. And notice he knew who to try this shit on. You think if he was to go to anywhere that wasn't, you think he would go to a white church and do this? You think he would go to a Muslim church and try this? A Jewish church and try this? A Middle Eastern church and try this? No. What does he do like all cowards do? I'm going to prey on the older and the weak. So pathetic.
Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come.
Then you snap at them like they're not even people. So at this point, you're not even treating them like people, like human beings. You're treating them like fucking property. You're treating them like dogs. Now answer me this for the people that's watching this video, man. Would you want to give to anybody, fuck a preacher, would you want to give to anybody, a boss, a brother, sister, family member, friend, anybody that wants to treat you and talk to you like this? I know the fuck I wouldn't. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm not saying this like I'm some big badass that's just incapable and I'm invincible, I'm incapable of consequences. But I know goddamn well, had that have been me in that church, I would have walked the fuck and I would have dared a motherfucker to come try me. But then again, this is why Rage King don't go to church. I will give y'all a lifeline for those that are not aware. You do not have to go to church to find God. If you really want to find God, God is within. God is everywhere. He is also within. If you want to get spiritually close to the Lord or whoever you pray to, you can find it within. You don't need some two-bit hustler sweating out of an already tacky ass shirt to get there. Not one time in the Bible does it say you have to give to people that are clearly hustling you. If you want to find God, you can do it yourself. There are ways to do it. All you got to do is find out. You don't need somebody else to read the same book that you have and just give you their interpretation and say that their interpretation is the only one. If you got questions and want guidance, that's one thing. But you don't absolutely have to go to guys like this or people like this, if you want to call them that, to get there. Food for thought.
1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints.
They don't need to give you anything. Bro, I've been a content creator for 5 years. I know a lot of y'all see this channel and well, you only got 300 plus subscribers on here. Bro, I got 34,000 on my main channel. Not one time do I force any of the people that support me to just give. I may say, hey, if you want to give, if you can give, here's the links. Do it through Super Chat, do it through Cash App, PayPal, whatever. If you ain't got it, a like is enough. And Lord knows we could all use some extra money out here. I ain't gonna know nobody that's gonna turn down extra money, especially if they're working for it. But to sit there and hold my fan base out, the people that support me, and hold them hostage, and then want to backtrack and then come out with this, oh, well, you're a saint, but give me your money. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. Bullshit advice from a bullshit leader. And I'm going to be honest with you. There is strength in numbers. All 1,000 of y'all that's in there, all of y'all, yeah, y'all should have walked up to that altar and threw his bitch ass right the fuck out. If not, called the police if you don't want to get violent. Because that is unacceptable. That is bullshit. To hold people hostage, and you saying this shit with your whole chest and your whole big ass head. To hold people hostage against their will because they're not giving you the money you want, that you're probably just going to fuck off and trick off anyway, when they could probably use that to help themselves, is astonishing. And I want y'all to notice something too before I end the video. Notice how he wants everybody to give, but yet those same people he asking to give him money, if they were to get in trouble, get behind on some bills, or just need some food for the week to last till that paycheck hit, or hell, just to help them out, just to help them out at all. How many of these motherfuckers y'all see willfully going up and helping people? How many of y'all seeing them go out and try to make sure that the people that support them are supported right back? Now you got your church, you got your churches that do their food runs, they food drives, whatever. I'm not saying it's every single church, but some bitches like this. The fact that should have been all the proof you need right there. That any preacher that prioritizes lining his pockets versus helping you spiritually get close to God, you know the reason why you go to church to begin with. If that ain't reason for y'all to stay the fuck away from people like this, I don't know what will be. Beware of false prophets because they will lead you astray. And this right here is the living embodiment of a false prophet. That's my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Was he wrong for holding people against their will until he got the money he felt he deserved, though he did not earn? As long as y'all are respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. That's the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you. And Rage King will catch you in the next one. Now, hashtag that. Enough said. And fuck Marvin Sapp and everybody that's in that position that acts like that. Goodbye.